Hey, welcome everybody. This is Chris Norris, cognitive fitness coach, and I'm coming to you live this morning. Um, if you're in my part of the world, it's the morning, 6:30 in the morning here in lovely Chiang Mai, Thailand. And perhaps you're joining me from somewhere, or it's evening, or maybe it's afternoon. But either way, welcome and welcome to this live. I do these every week from now until forever, perhaps. And I'm doing this because many people have expressed interest in mindfulness meditation. So last week, we was our first week, and we started with a very basic meditation. It was just a meditation that focused on the breath and staying with the breath. This week will be much the same, except now we'll focus more on the body and the bodily sensations. So if you're not driving, you're not operating heavy machinery, you're not sitting close to or in a body of water, perhaps you would like to join me in this mindfulness meditation. So let us start by just looking to the left and looking to the right. Looking back to the left, looking to the right. And this time look to the left, but try to look all the way around if your body is able to do that with no pain or discomfort. And all the way around to the right. And now take a big deep breath in. And as you let it out, if it feels safe and comfortable to do so, perhaps you could close your eyes. And if not, it's okay. We can just shift your gaze downwards and take a soft focus on a spot in the room. And as you sit here, begin to bring focus inwards. And begin to recognize any sensations you have, the contact points of your body, where it may contact with the chair, with the cushion, and just recognize the sensations that are present there. And perhaps you're sitting in a way that your feet are on the floor. And perhaps you can begin to recognize the sensations, the contact points of the feet. And perhaps we can begin to bring awareness to the sensations in the hands. And perhaps the hands are on your knees, in your lap, by your side, palm up or palm down. It's your choice. You'll always be left in choice. But just recognize the sensations that are present there. And as we sit here, we're sitting upright, but not uptight. Perhaps begin to let focus dissolve from our hands and begin to bring focus to the top of your head, to the very crown of your head. And just recognize and allow any sensations that are present there to be there. And now begin to allow the focus to drift down from the crown of your head to your forehead, to the area around your eyes, to your jaw, perhaps unhinging and softening your jaw, to your neck, your throat, and allowing focus to rest here for a bit. And perhaps we can imagine taking a breath into that area. So breathing into the area of the head. Feeling a slight expansion. And now exhaling out, letting go, letting go, letting go. Now allowing that area to dissolve and bring focus to your shoulders. Just recognizing, allowing any sensations that are present in your shoulders to be there without trying to change. We're not trying to fix anything. We just become observers to this experience. And now let our focus drift down from our shoulders, down the length of each arm, to our hands, to our fingertips. And now back up to our chest. Recognize any sensations that are present in the chest. From the chest to the belly. To the upper back, the middle back, the lower back. And again, let us imagine taking a deep breath into the nose, into this area, and then releasing out on the exhale, letting go, letting go, letting go. Allow that focus to dissolve and bring a focus to our pelvic area. To our sit bones, to the large quadricep muscles of our legs, and down our legs to our knees, to our shins. Now the back side of our legs, our hamstrings, our calf muscles. And finally down to our feet, to the tips of our toes, recognizing and allowing any sensations that are present in this region. And again, imagine taking a breath into that region through the nose, feeling a slight expansion, and then letting it go out the mouth in a long, slow, steady exhale. Let it go. Now imagine the body as a whole, from the top of the head all the way to the tips of the toes. And just recognize and allow any sensations that are present within the entire body to be there. Without pushing away, without pulling toward, just recognize what is present. And recognize that it belongs. It all belongs. It's part of this great human experience. And with the entire body in the mind's focus, again, let us take some deep breaths into the nose. Feeling a slight expansion throughout the body, and then release it out. Let's do 2 more of those. In through the nose. And then release it out. And again, in through the nose. And release it out. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Now invite any movement into your body that feels nice, feels welcoming and comfortable. Moving fingers, moving toes, perhaps moving arms, moving legs, getting some wiggles out. And I always like to end by putting my arms up over my head with a nice big stretch. And then I bring my arms down by my side. And if you close your eyes, you can flutter them open or just bring your gaze upwards. Thank you for joining me in that short body scan meditation. And perhaps you can ask yourself what came up for you during that meditation. And did your mind drift away from the practice during that meditation? Where did it go? Did you bring it back? How did you respond to the mind drifting? All right, thanks for joining me, everybody. Again, this is Chris Norris with CognitiveFitnessCoach.com. We're here every week, and we'll be continuing to give these live free sessions of mindfulness meditation for your practice. Check us out on School. We're Cognitive Fitness Community on School. That's a free resource. And we're putting up a lot of stuff there. We're building a pretty big community of folks that are interacting on the platform. So we'd love to see you there. All right, everybody, have a great weekend, and peace. Be well.